welcome back to the Selling Dan. Today you're going to come along with me as I try and pick up items from markets, car boots, charity shops to quickly flip on my eBay page or Vinted. So yeah, come along with me and let's see what we can find. Let's get picking.
Strange one. I got offered 3,000 of these about a month ago. I rejected the chance because I thought they wanted too much money. But today I find them on the market on Jason's stall. What are the chances? A lot of new stock on Jason's stall today. By new I mean these are expired, but I'd actually sold all of these inks before I'd even finished the day. I sold them away from eBay to a contact that I've got, and he bought all these ink cartridges for £63. Sick to death of having the phone on the passenger side, so I decided to buy this for myself just so it's easier for me to put my phone on while I'm trying to get to places and watching the sat nav.
Morning, Jace.
How are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
All good. You know what, mate? You know what? You know what I have?
Oh no, he doesn't, that's the thing, he's
This is really good for me. All new stock. I'm just positioning the bag there and I'm just slowly filling it up. Double checking all items though, because I just want to make sure you don't want to be getting any huge shavers because they will not sell.
No, he lies. They enjoy it.
You know what somebody told me? To get rid of that.
I'm only even considering picking these up because I watch Cheryl's Instagram all the time, the Pound Girl reseller, and she's always making money off of this stuff. So I decided, well, why can't I do that as well? So I decided to pick these two up.
I know it sounds stupid, but I don't think it's just a rack down.
Something I would usually not normally check, but Jason had 20 of these. He wanted £3 for them all, but after checking online there were none available, none sold, and none even on the internet, so I decided to give it a miss because they were quite a bulky item.
Right, I've got this bag, Jace. That's me done.
18 for a lot, mate.
18. Take 20.
Thank you very much.
No worries, mate. I appreciate it.
Well, my lad for Christmas, I pay nearly 20 quid for that.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. The one comes in just house clearance, comes straight in house clearance.
Just what you needed.
Back, mate.
Cheers, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I don't always go to charity shops to buy. I am dropping some of my kids' clothes off here that I just don't want to be reselling. I'd rather give back to the community.
Hello, right. Yen, isn't it?
Yeah,
Charity shop girl.
that's me.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm just trying to do my videos because I did them yesterday.
Yeah.
Went back to the hotel last night, watched all my videos back, and they're so noisy because these bins are rolling. Everyone's rolling these bins.
Yeah, it's always.
And it's so busy.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to quickly get it done again. But it gets busy.
Yeah. I try. Well, in here I have to cut everything out and then do a voiceover.
I know.
So it's very busy.
I'm trying to get all the right angles, then someone walks past me in the background. And I've only got today because then I'm going back and I'm trying not to buy any more stuff.
Yeah, I noticed you bought a lot of stuff yesterday.
I bought a lot of stuff yesterday.
I sent you a message and said, just leave some for me.
Yeah, you know, sometimes my messages go in the requests.
Yeah.
And
it's if you don't. It's only because if they follow you, but then you don't follow them back and stuff like that. Not that I'm telling you to follow me back. I'm just.
I don't think I was ignored.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Nice to meet you anyway.
No, thank you. And you too.
Now I do find in this charity shop you've got to be really precise on what you're wanting to pick up from here. Suitcases relatively cheap. Everything else they're just in the middle of it, just being under retail value, but just too much that is not for resale. So like they've hit the mark just perfect. I know I shouldn't be in these bins. I thought I'd have a quick look, but decided to put them back because I didn't want to be naughty that day. Mistake on my part with this one, should have picked this up. They wanted £3, sell for around about 30. Really idiotic leaving this one behind. This pink one is something I would usually pick up, but being Avenue, there wasn't massive resale, and I just decided, it just didn't feel right today. Even at £1, it didn't feel right.
Well, this is what it's like, ladies and gentlemen. This is what happens when... This is quite normal. So we come out, I did alright at Jason's, not too bad. Retford Market was okay. But it comes to two charity shops, come away with nothing. Nothing's caught my eye, nothing's really priced the way I would expect it, especially not the Salvation Army. It was very nice to meet Jen. I'll put a link here. She's a lot bigger than I am on Instagram, so I don't think she needs the link, but yeah, really nice to meet her. She's trying to advertise some stuff for the Salvation Army down here in Chesterfield. And then I come across to the Ashgate Hospice, and yeah, just one of them dull days. So I'm going to try and drive up to the Doncaster reuse now, because I went on Tuesday and they had a full clear out. Everything was £1, so I took as much as I can. I'm hoping they've restocked the whole thing now, so there's all new stock in there. So I'll just get up there. I thought I'd just interrupt this in, just say this is normal. This does happen. Days like this do happen. So you've got to expect it. Let's get over to Doncaster reuse. God.
I took the risk on these skis. Solomon skis with North Face gloves. But at £20, I've got 6, and even the North Face gloves were in bad condition, so I decided to just leave it. I didn't have space. On the total flip side, love picking coasters up, and these are just easy to store, really thin and nice little sellers. Funny enough now, I was going to leave them because I didn't have the matching coaster set, but I found them at the other side of the reuse centre, so I decided to go back and pick them up. Another classic board game, one to be on the lookout for actually, because you can usually pick it up for 50p to £1, and it usually sells really quick for around about the £17 to £18 mark. So quite an easy flipper, just as long as all the pieces are there, you're good to go. So yeah, and everyone loves a bit of golden balls. Decided to pass on this doctor operation, not a great sell-through rate, and all the pieces were missing, so put that one straight back. Easy pickups, leak pad stuff, usually really quick sellers, and if you can get some with the cartridges in them as well, which this one has 3, overall, yeah, quite an easy sale, and for £1 that they were going to charge me for it, very easy. Me being an idiot at this stage, I was actually holding the tray from underneath, so that's why I couldn't open it. These are really neat piece of like driftwood chessboards. They just, in the end, they wanted a bit too much money for it, but after a lot of thinking, a hell of a lot of thinking on my part. Took a step away to do some research on these ones. These are the Art Asylum Star Trek figures, and decided they sell for around about £20 to £30, so at a £5 each, which is unusual for the Doncaster one to mark things up. I decided to take a chance on these, but God, that box is battered. Weirdly, I actually had this one for sale on my eBay store and it's been sat there for 6 months, so just decided there's no chance I'm picking any more of these up again. Learn from your lessons.
Have you got a name for a receipt, please, mate?
Dan.
Dan.
Yeah. Well, they've both got a £5 on, but how much for the rest of all stuff? Yeah, sorry?
I don't think I've seen this one yet. No. Just a quid fee if you want that one, mate. £3 for them one, for them, yeah?
That's fine.
And then just a quid on that for
Yeah, that's fine. What you got on the chess sets, by the way?
I've still got to price them up, and that give me a few minutes, and I'll
no worries.
look into them.
Hey, what, sorry?
Some of these are nice and pricey.
Never price, it's what they sell for, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then
Probably about 20 quid each set there.
Right, okay.
it was getting through January, and it takes a call as well, so shout out weekly.
So I decided to come back here. I was really torn, but actually looking back at it, I definitely made the right decision in leaving these. £20 each. Once he Google lensed them, I saw on his phone that some of them were coming up at like £60 to £80, which, if they were that price, then great, that's a good price, you know, you're making 3 to 4 times your money. But actually, once I'd counted everything out and made sure they were all there, there was only one complete set, but the pieces were in battered condition and the top of it needed massively cleaning, and the other set was missing around 4 pieces. So always check with chessboards. So in the end, wasn't too bad. Doncaster reused, they've just started restocking everything, so I got a few bits. The Star Trek things look really good actually. I think they've definitely underpriced those by just a tiny bit. They were looking like around about £40 to £50 each, so £5 each on those ones. They were like unused, they were all still in cellophane, so yeah, not a bad little pickup. And the rest of it, the leapfrog stuff, everything like that, just generic stuff, probably like £10 to £15, maybe 20 pushing it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, because I did, like I said before, the bad with the good. Did well at Retford, did very bad at Chesterfield, come away with nothing from both stores, and then ended up going to Doncaster Reuse and getting a few bits. So yeah, just the way of the picking world. So anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and over and out from RESELL Dan.